G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. I'm Chrissy, thanks for joining me. Just one moment, want to make sure that sound and picture is good, so 2 secs. Let me see. All right. Just want to say hello to everyone. G'day Janice, hello, how you going? Chandri, hello. Welcome. Nolani, hello. And of course Wendy, of course, who's always here and moderating the chat, as is Janice for a little bit. Shannon, I said Nolani, didn't I? Yes, let me see, who else have I got? Hazel, hello, how you going? All right, well, let's get, Bila, hello, how you going? Okay, now I've got to say, not much has happened from last week, and well, there's a reason for that. But I better get into this while I'm talking. I've had a family week, and so. And I wasn't all that well myself at the same time. Hi, sounds like fun walking the goat. Oh yeah, that's right. Shannon is doing that. I saw that before. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, so it was just family time and not feeling so good, and I didn't get much art done. But back into it, and I thought, you know what, because what's really good is with Share Your Art with Xrissart, and what's going on here is that I can never pronounce it. Chiaroscuro. It's very hard for me to say. Chiaroscuro. There we go. Chiaroscuro. I'm not pronouncing this correctly, but anyway. Normal stuff. Okay, normal stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just work on the face area, and we're hardly going to see any eyes going on here. So I'm going to get with the program. I've got my mixing palette. I've got my pan pastels. I've got my brushes, kneaded eraser. I've got Pastel Pencils, which are close by, sharpeners. What else have I got? That's it, I think. And a whole heap of other brushes. So, and of course, yeah, I did say my erasers and a gum eraser as well. So there you go. And I'll just, g'day John, hello, how you going? Hope all is well on your side of the fence. Lindy, g'day, how you going? All right, so, I'll just get with the program then, won't I? First of all, if anyone's got any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. And I've been seeing some lovely artwork that everyone's been doing as well. Everyone's been sharing some fantastic work. And Oksana has reached, she's now over 100 now. Likes on her website, Facebook page. So if anyone would like to go over there and show some love, please do so as well. Wendy says, Chrissy, have you decided what next month's theme will be for the challenge? Are we talking the Artathon? No, we're not talking about the Artathon. The month. Yes. I have been thinking about it today, but I haven't decided on anything yet. Because I looked at the date and I went, time to be selecting something new. So I've got a few things in mind. So let's see what happens there. I was thinking more on like a Christmas theme, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. Or perhaps maybe just not so much, maybe a holiday season time, I'm thinking. So that's what I was sort of going with, but I don't know for sure. So we'll see how we go. All right. Will be a quiet night, cataracts. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry to hear that. Okay. Oh, we've all had, like, you know, I even had a cold last week. It was just pulling me apart. I was just, oh, it was dreadful, actually. But anyway. Okay, so what I'll do is, because, let me see, what I'll do is, just so you can see me mixing. So, like I always try to do, I'm going to mix some skin tones, but dark skin tones too, not light skin tones. So I might just put these blue ones away, just for the time being. And here we go. This might be all right here. Okay. One thing I actually wanted to talk about is, first of all, Wendy and I will be live streaming. Would be my Saturday evening. Wendy's. Wendy's. No. Sorry. Sorry. What am I saying? It's the other way around. Yeah, my Sunday morning. Wendy's Saturday evening. In Europe, I think it's yeah, early hours of the morning. I think. Yeah. But or what I might do is actually start it earlier, if that's all right with Wendy, maybe an hour or so earlier, just to get a few people from Europe maybe who normally would like to join. Do you think? Yeah. So and what it'll be, it'll be just like a working stream. And well, you know, I'm going to try not to talk. Wendy will probably pull me up and tell me to pipe down, I'm sure. It's on the cards. I can feel it. I feel that it's on the cards. Amy, hello. How you going? Okay, so what I'm mixing here is various colours. I'm mixing red iron oxide shade. Yes, shade. You think I'd know by now, wouldn't you? And burnt sienna tint. Oh, Anne, hello. How you going? Chrissy, I'll keep you in line. Janice. Yes, I'm sure everyone else will too. Burnt sienna extra dark. So these are the darks that I'm using. Hang on, let me just put that aside there. So let's just, so we can see. Here we go. Oh no, you still can't see. It's not in frame. But anyway, know that I'm using these colours. Okay. Got a cold. Oh, Amy, you too. Got a cold, so feeling sorry for myself. Luckily, you're doing a live, so you can keep me entertained. Absolutely. I had a cold last week. Imagine having a cold. Well, it feels like summer at the moment, but imagine having one of those colds in summer. You would understand having a cold in winter, so, you know. Have you already decided the name of this fellow? You know what? I still haven't, and I knew that someone was going to ask me, Annie. I knew. I just can't think of it at the moment. I just can't. Normally it comes to me very quickly, but I just haven't been able to do that with this fellow. Annie? That's all right. You're like Wendy. Pull me up. That's it. Oh, dear. Okay. Now, and I actually wanted to also talk about, I don't know if, maybe a few of you in the chat might know, Proko. Now he's got a YouTube channel, but he is an artist, but he mainly teaches, and he teaches a lot in the figure form, and he has many courses and things like that. And at the moment on his YouTube channel, he's got a podcast. It's called Draftsman. And he has a fellow called Marshall and himself. And I listen to this sometimes, you know, when I'm driving on my way home, well, it's a podcast. But anyway, and one of the themes that he was talking about, which I thought would be really good to talk about here, and it's called 23 Habits for Artists, and I've got a link of that video in the description box below. So if you guys ever get a chance to have a look, and just to listen to, you know, two artists talk about things, and I thought, oh, I'd love to carry on the conversation. They talk on some fantastic topics and stuff like that, and I thought, wow, I'd really like to bring that up here. Oh yeah, I love Proko's Draftsman. I draw Marshall and email it for a laugh. He loved it. Oh, well, there you go. All right, so one of the things, and I thought this would be good. They talked about 23 points, so I thought I might bring some up and see what you guys think, and if you guys agree and stuff like that. They have neat dynamic. Stan is always giggling. Stan, is that the guy behind the scenes? I think that's who you mean. Oh yeah, Stan Proko. That's right. Yeah. That's his first name. Sorry. All right. Yeah, Stan is always giggling. Yeah, he's got this great big smile, hasn't he? Amy Rose, I've never heard of him, but we'll definitely be checking him out. Yeah, have a go, and you'll see he's well worth listening, and as particularly when you want to get into drawing. I'm not quite sure if he's running a Black Friday on his courses, but all I've been doing is just you know, checking out other YouTubers like we all do, you know. So one of the points that he brought up, and it's not going to be in any order, I think I missed one or two out of order, but one of the first things he said was draw from life, and I thought, wow, well, you know, a lot of people talk about that. A lot of people, yeah, anatomy. He did critiques last week. It was interesting, yes, says Janice. And I'm actually thinking of doing something like that. If I've got time to do a course, that would be something that I would want to be doing. Yeah, I really do like, look at that. I'm talking, and I still haven't put anything to paper yet. So funny. Hang on. Oh, this is standard for me, isn't it? It's standard. All right, so I'm just getting my oh no, that doesn't look good. There we go. No, hang on a sec. Here we go. I'm just, my reference, that's all. I'm just making sure. All I want is that bit there. Ah, Diane, hello, how you going? He has 20% off his courses on his website. If anyone is interested, I recommend the bundle packages. Oh, there you go. Okay, so yeah, so one of the points he brings up was draw from life. Now, I know that we've all talked about this, and a lot of professional artists prefer, or you'll hear many artists talk about drawing from life. I would like to do that, but my problem is that I don't have the time to do that, so I actually rely on photographs, and I know that, trying to draw so there's Wendy's telling me off. she's telling me off. Okay. So you're throwing me off my game. That's what you're doing. You're throwing me off my game. So so different from photographs and different from life, like you're drawing a 3D, and of course a photograph is 2D, and you're trying to make it look 3D. So, but that's really interesting. That was one of the first points that he brought up, and I thought, oh, here we go. And of course, a lot of these things I know that would be great, but I don't do them. So these things that I'm going to bring up, get ready. I'm sure. Oh, g'day, Joanna. Hello. How you going? I better put my glasses on so I can see. Thursday evening started up again. Next Jan is Peter Lanker's life drawing class at Hudson Street, Hamilton in Newcastle. Peter will leave you alone or give you tips. It's a good classic class course, Chrissy. Well, yes, I know, but you know what? How am I going to get there? That's the problem. How am I going to get there? I mean, I've got so much going on. I've got no time. That's the problem. And I'm making time. Squeezing every bit of time that I possibly can into doing what I'm doing. Family's been taking me away from a few things, so quite understand all of that. I need to get more layers on this first before I start doing anything like this. So. Okay, so that's very interesting. Go. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, look, you got me there. Okay, so there's that. Okay. So that's one thing. And another point, no problem. I hope you just have a great holiday and a lovely time with your family. Sorry, that's not for me. Zach, hello, don't blame us. Well, that's where I was on the weekend. I was at Zach's house. Zach is my nephew, everyone. It was his brother's 21st, so there you go. I like that. Don't blame me. Well, I've got to blame someone, Zach, okay? Anyway. Oh, so funny. Okay. All right. So, so there you go. So that's interesting. It's not, is that Nick? That's got to be Nick then. It's got to be Nick. Where's your phone, Nick? Is it Nick? It's got to be Nick. Your brother. There you go. Well, what are you doing with Zach's phone? Gosh. Anyway. Gosh, I'm getting thrown off my I'm getting thrown off here. I've got this thing that I want to talk about and I'm getting thrown off. Okay, so that's interesting. I know. Draw from life. So one of the other topics that he was also talking about, which is really interesting, is draw in your head. Now, what I mean by that, or what was meant by that, is somehow to when you're picturing something. Sorry, when you're looking at, say, a subject. Well, you want, and it's not working the way it wants to. It's not working the way you want it to go. You can sort of see if you can picture it in your head, perhaps, and do it this way. That's one of the reasons, or that's one of what he was sort of talking about, which I thought, oh, well, that's interesting. But then I also took it, draw in your head. For me, when he said draw in your head, the first thing I thought about are the images that I have in my mind, or when I see them. And it's not as if it's like when you're looking at a reference photo. Hang on a sec. Sorry, I did. No. Record, Chrissy. Record. There we go. I'll eventually get there. Dropped your phone and broke. That's wonderful. So I took his and it's killing him. Love it. That's right. Yeah, he probably wants it all the time. Oh my gosh. There you go. Oh, that's funny, Nick. Oh gosh. No, he would not. No, Zach would not be finding it funny. I'm sure he wouldn't. Okay, so yeah, so draw in your head. So this is, I mean, you can take it how you like, but this is how I got it in my mind, and when he first talked about that. And problem solving is what he mentioned, which I thought, well, that's a really good idea, you know what I mean? So, and remembering these are 23 habits for artists. This is what he was talking about. Now, another point he was talking about was become your own critic, which I thought was very interesting too. I mean, but you shouldn't take it too far where you become then obsessive compulsive. So you've got to be very careful, I reckon, with that. Now, if I was directing that at myself, become your own critic. I know when I've done my best, and I know when I need to work more with it. There are times when I've actually looked at my work and I'm going, look, I know I need to do more, but I'm just sick and tired of looking at this. And sometimes it all depends on how important this project is, you know, then I will invest more time. But if I'm just doing a study, perhaps, maybe it might, you know, it won't be like for example, my fantasy landscape. Now that was something else, like I just took my time with that. Okay, and there says, when I see some beautiful tree or something, I try to imagine how I would paint that. Yes. Also, when I plan out a new project, I may paint the whole picture in my head and kind of trial run how it would go. Oh yes, see, and with me, Annie, I have an idea in my head. I can see the picture in my head, and that's when I then start to go looking for references, which, you know, and then of course I tweak things by the time it comes to the end of it. But yeah, definitely, that's the way I usually work. So I know what kind of references to look for. So that's very interesting. It's like a test out. It's like I test out different techniques in my head before hitting the canvas. Yes, which you're doing some fantastic stuff too. I mean, I love your little characters as well. Most definite. Wendy says also, well, your head art definitely translates onto paper and canvas quite well. Yes, it does. Oh my gosh, very much so. This is where I've got to put quite a few layers on here, so I'll just keep on going here. And Wendy also says, I also do that with many of my pieces, especially originals. There you go. So that's quite interesting. Okay, another point which Stan brought up was get information from multiple sources. Oh, g'day Christine. Hello. How you going? How's your horse going? I'm seeing all of these lovely little videos and pictures on Facebook. It's the seer. Please explain. Seer. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, like I said, get information from multiple sources. He was also talking about that, which I thought was a really interesting point. Point is that it's good to instead of, for example, when you're doing a tutorial, say for example, don't just copy one source. Get a whole heap of other people to, or not only just for tuition or anything like that, but just viewing other people's work. That way, you sort of get away from copying someone's style or copying someone's paintings. And you could, if you grab a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of this and a bit of that, you can make your own. And with your own style, you end up, developing a style of yourself. So I thought that was a very interesting point. Yeah. Seer from the Vikings. Oh, yes. Oh, and for those in America, are having Thanksgiving on Thursday. So happy Thanksgiving. I'm not even quite sure if that's the right way to say it. So yes, it is. And of course, Canada had it, I think a couple of weeks back, or a month. Yeah, I think that's how it was. So you guys don't have it all at the same time. All right. Yeah, so there you go. I think that's a very interesting point. What's another point which grabbed me? Oh yeah, this one was a really good one. It says here, break big things into smaller things. And yes, that is such a good tip. I did that with my very big painting. That was such a daunting size, and the only way that I could think of trying to finish that was to do little chunks at a time, and it doesn't matter how long it takes, you know what I mean? So I can very much relate to that because I've applied that to my artwork as well. Have any of you been in that situation where things have been, just a bit overwhelming, and how did you tackle doing completing your piece? Did you do it in like one great big whole thing, or did you do one little chunk at a time? I suppose the size has a lot to do with it. For me, definitely the size has a lot to do with it. Yes, for sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so and here's another point which I thought was very good. Protect your most creative time. And how that was discussed was just say, for example, like, I've already said hello to Lindy. Yeah, Lindy, yeah, one of my favorite. Who? No one. Oh, okay. Okay, now I know what the seer looks like. Okay. Wendy just showed me a photo. Lindy says, Chrissy, one of my favorite sayings, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. There you go. My point exactly. Well, lovely people, I must go fight the line. Okay. All right, Janice, take it easy, my dear. And we'll talk to you soon for sure. Be safe. Yes, definitely, Lindy. I do agree with you. A bite at a time. And yeah, and I have felt overwhelmed with so many pieces. When I think of all of those times, most definite. Okay, so protect your most creative time. Now this one was a really good point. So for example, if you've got a busy lifestyle particularly, and you'll say, well, I'm only going to be doing art on this particular, it's like scheduling, isn't it, your time. I will be doing art, say, between, between 6 and 9 Monday nights or whatever it is, or this Monday. So instead of using that time to perhaps maybe, responding to social media and stuff like that, particularly if you're really busy, is to just use that time just to do your artwork, which, I I get caught into the trap of trying to keep up with, messages and stuff like that. So, and I've got to sort of back off and, make sure that my art is getting done. I'm sure everyone's in the same boat as well. So, for sure. I'm not going to Lindy's for Thanksgiving. That's right. Well, we don't have Thanksgiving here in Australia, so, I don't know what we have. I suppose we're thankful. We're thankful for everything, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so that's quite an interesting point. And here's another point that was discussed as well, and it says here, go beyond the minimum requirements. And that's happened to me a few times. For example, where I've created a piece and I'm thinking, well, you know what, I think, and I suppose that's because of my project, but I have started things 2 and 3 times over, I can assure you, in different mediums, and Wendy will probably pull me up for this because, I'm trying to get back into my oils, and I get told, well, you say you want to get back into your oils, but, you're doing pastels all the time. And I said, well, yeah, I am. And so I'm going off the track here now. I'm not going to do that. So beyond beyond the minimum requirements. So I've actually restarted. So yeah, for sure. Joanna says, Chrissy, I don't like that I have to cancel streams sometimes because I just don't get as much done. But it needs to be done, I guess. Yes. Yes, I understand, and you've got a full-time job too. I know that, so it's hard, isn't it? Sometimes, yeah. And it's keeping to a schedule, I suppose. So, particularly when you work full-time, all you've got is to work, and if you've got social life, if you've got family, partner, mother, brother, sister, whatever it is that you've got around you, you're spending time with family, or you may not. I'm only assuming here, but it's a bit tough sometimes. Yeah. So I thought, well, that was interesting. Wow, this looks funny. This looks so funny. Always does. Always looks so weird. When I'm doing this. Okay. There we go. Okay. Here's another one that talked about research, and research. And yes, research. That could apply to so many things. If you wanted to find a way how to draw a hand, well, then you're going to research a whole heap of hands. Why I say hand all the time, why do I say hand? Because it's probably one thing that I've actually got to improve on. And I've just got to keep at it and practice with that one, I think. But that's going on to another. Sergio. Oh, I said that wrong again. Hello, my lovelies. I am at work and very sorry. I'm very sorry I can't attend. Have lots of fun for me. Okay, Sergio, thank you so much for popping in and saying g'day. That's so nice of you to do that. All right. Okay, this is where I need to... This is really weird. All I'm doing at the moment is just making sure, I just don't want to lose my map. And I have to do this in order to, because there's not going to be much going. This is all going to be so dark. I just want to make sure that this is... That's so weird. Okay. Yes, Wendy. Be on the lookout for a new step-by-step tutorial coming out. This is probably video coming out on your channel soon. Yeah. Yeah, so make sure that you're subscribed to Wendy's channel so you don't miss out on any of the videos as she uploads them. All Wendy's social media links are in the description box below. Yeah, just make sure that you're subscribed. Wendy teaches us so many things. All right. Coffee break. We'll be back soon. Okie dokie. All right. See, I'm not the only one that enjoys coffee. There you go. Oh dear. Here we go. The mouth. Okay, so, and another, it was funny how he said this. He went, another point was, he said, was say no, and then say yes. Another point was say yes. So what I wonder, that was very interesting. And another thing he also mentioned was, I suppose when you're saying no, I mean, learn to say no to, for example, if you were being asked for a commission and perhaps maybe the prints weren't all that fantastic, would you say no? Or, you know what I mean? Would you say no or would you say yes? Interesting. Because you need to... Oh, Jelena, hello, how you going? Hi all, I'm on lunch. Wonderful. Hope you're well. Okay, so, which is very interesting. Oh, re-ask the question. Okay, I've said a few questions, but shall we say the last one? Say, oh, okay. So if someone was to ask you for a commission and the reference was not all that fantastic, would you say no to that? Or would you take that and just try to do the best that you possibly could? Personally, I would say no. That would be me. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I knew what you meant. Yeah, so I would, yeah. And because I know that you do quite a few pet portraits too, Christine. So, and have you had any bad references that it got to the point where you couldn't do that pet portrait justice. And so this is where I would apply the no. If the reference is not good, I would say no or ask for a clearer photo. And you know what, Jelena, that is the most logical thing, but a lot of people don't do that. I try to avoid as much. I would avoid doing commissions as much as possible. Because they want things, and I know we're going to go into this again, but they just want things cheap. So and then they give you a hard time as well at the same time. So that's not on. That's not on. Okay, so and then saying yes. I'm not quite sure about that one, but yeah. That was one of the points that he said. Another one of those points that he said was draw things that you enjoy. Oh yes, definitely, I'm into that. Let me see. Shannon says, I'm doing a commission with a crappy photo, but it's a cartoony pic, so it has leeway. But really, I would need at least 3 pics of different expressions to get it looking good. Quality isn't so much the issue. Oh, okay. Christine says, and sometimes it means I don't get the job, but so be it. The work is never good, and I end up really frustrated the whole time. Some things ain't worth money. That's one of them. Yes. Yeah. Getting different angles and expressions is key, and with animals, of people, I think getting a pic that's not looking down or up or is more important than good quality. Aspect is really important. Okay. Well, I would ask for a very good quality photo. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. For sure. For sure. I'm just looking at it, what you're looking at. Oh my gosh, that looks so funny. But it's only where things are going to be. I just need to know where my lights are, where my darks are, because this is definitely going to be covered very dark. Okay, so that was very interesting. Draw things that you enjoy. Absolutely, I'll go back to that. And you'll find that if you don't, well, I don't know. This is me. I can only talk for me personally. If I'm not enjoying the subject, there's just no way I'm going to finish it. There's just no way I'm going to do it justice. I'm just not going to do it properly. I'll probably try to rush it. It won't look all that good. So definitely I would want to do something that I'm going to enjoy. Most definite. Okay. And Jolene, let me see. And Christine says, good point, Shannon. Usually ask for the multiple photos, for sure. And Jelena says, I have worked with a really bad photo. It was my choosing for my mother. Okay, I painted her dog. She only had a black and white, not clear photo. I painted it in colour as she didn't have a colour photo. Okay, the commission is drawing of some teacher, and it's a gift. Oh, okay. Barbara, hello, how you going? Wendy says, I agree, Chrissy. That's why I don't do commissions. I don't art just to art. It has to be with something I'm connected with in one aspect or another. Absolutely, and we've talked about this quite a lot. And, you know, I know that when we've been talking together and you've been selecting, you know, like when you go hunting for references, it's got to be something that kind of like pops out, doesn't it? Yeah, most definite. And me too, you know what I mean? I've got to really like the subject. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay. What's another point which I thought was really interesting? Share what you learn, which I think is a really good one. Share what you learn. I try to do that all the time, or share what you discover. I love doing this. This channel is all about doing this, and the Facebook Share Your Art with Xrissart is all about that, sharing, most definite. So that's something which I enjoy. I enjoy sharing, and man, oh man, do I get excited when things work, and then when someone else is doing that same thing, boy oh boy, do I get excited. And Chrissy, I quit art for almost a year because I burnt out never doing my own art. Well, there you go. See, this is what I mean. Because I know that you were doing quite a few commissions for a long time. And that's it. You do burn out. Yes, I agree. You get frustrated because it's not working out okay, and then you don't want to do it, and you procrastinate, and yeah, for sure. They're all of those things. Commissions are just so frustrating. Yes, Joanna, absolutely. Wendy says, oh, hang on. Joanna says, I only draw what I like, but to challenge myself, I sometimes choose things I have difficulties within a theme I really enjoy. Yes, I'm like that too. Hands, limbs, all of those things. Yes. I don't do commissions, never again. Not for my favorite hobby. Absolutely. There you go. And Wendy says, Christine, I can relate to that. That's why I take long breaks in between stuff, especially uploads. I should be more oh, okay. All right. Oh, Cece, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. Okay. And so agree. Wendy says, so agree, Joanna. Also, why we don't make... oh, okay. All right. That's another thing. Crazy customers and unrealistic expectations sometimes. Absolutely, I agree. And what about the commissions that you do? They're expecting something and they don't get it. So that's really interesting as well. I'd rather do artwork, and if someone wants to buy it, then they do. If they don't want to buy it, that's fine as well. Barbara says, getting over a cold seemed to catch them easier this year. I've caught two, one at the end of winter, which I thought, yes, I've escaped it, and nope. And then I end up catching another one in November. It's like summer here at the moment, so Okay, I'd rather pump petrol or sell shoes or anything else worse than make anything for any kind of bridezilla. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Christine says, especially when it's expected of you, right? It takes the spontaneity out of it, and art is inspiring, usually never predictable. Okay. Yes. So, there's that, which is really interesting. And here's another really good one, which I really like. Spend time with other artists. Hello, this is what we're doing. We spend a lot of time together and we exchange information, and we're with like-minded people, which is really, really good. I enjoy all my art friends, and just, so happy to be around you guys and learning from you all. And yeah, no, I'm always happy about that. Yeah. Yeah, it's really such a great family here. Yes, it is. Oh, that's so true, Wendy. Yep, it sure is. I just enjoy being with you all. So that's a very nice thing. That's a point. Spend time with other artists. Another point which he also talked about was make ugly drawings. Oh my gosh, don't we all do those? Well, I can only speak for myself, okay, but yes. I think they've got to be. I think that you need to just, if you maybe wanted to break away from, trying to be perfect all the time, and so all you do is just draw whatever comes to your head, make lines, make circles, I don't know, but I thought that was a very interesting point. I literally miss your I can't even say it, miss y'all when I check out from the internet. And we miss you too, Chris. Oh my goodness. Okay. Joanna says, Chrissy, I have to say though that I love commissioning artists for my company. I always try to be as transparent as I can, and fortunately, we leave a lot to the artists. So usually it's very smooth. Well, there you go. Well, communication is the key then, isn't it? Has to be. A good mix it up exercise is to draw men's faces. They are hard, but you learn heaps. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. You know what? With my card project is one where I started to get better at men's faces. I had done one or two before the cards, but it's really in the cards where I started to do those. But yes, different to females. Now this is supposed to be a guy. Yeah, see, this is a funny looking face, but we know it's a face because you can see that it's a face. Wendy says, I personally would rather do men's faces over female in most cases. Look, let's just say I used to not like doing men's faces, but I've somehow changed my ways a little, and I don't mind them now, but still the females are the ones which I love to do. Christine says, Chandri, I thought your mandala was a Facebook ad. I had to double take, so it's good. Yes, absolutely. Oh, sorry. I am making beautiful, ugly mandalas colours currently in the hospital. Well, look at all those art supplies that you've got, Chandri. You've got to be using them all, so no time like the present. But yes, no, they are lovely. Oh, no, I picked up the wrong colour. Okay, so there you go. So there's that. Draw it. Oh, Peggy! G'day, Peg! Hello. How you going? Nice to see you here. Okay, what's another one? Yeah, no. I get pulled up because I say things twice, but I can't help myself. So I like to hear it with both ears. Once for the right ear, one for the left ear, okay? Draw daily, okay. I don't draw daily. I don't draw daily. Oh, dear. If I say it 3 times, it goes over my head. There you go. I'm getting ripped up here. Okay. All right. So drawing. Draw daily. It's something which I don't do, but I do art often. This week has been something a little bit unusual, but I do art often. I'm always down here in my art space, and if I'm not feeling the art, then I'm doing other things which relate to art. So yeah. Jelena says, "Oh, hurry up and get better and get home, Chandra." Yes. Jelena says, "Chrissy, that looks really difficult, painting a shadow face." Yes, I know it does, but I think I'll be okay with this one. This one I don't mind. What I wanted to do was just to cover the surface and just start to build up. This is going to need a lot of layers. Now I don't know if you've used Pastelmat lately. Oh, if you guys have been using Pastelmat, this is Xrissart, and I don't know if you've noticed that this this particular surface that I'm working on, only this one though, it's very tight. The surface is tight. I don't understand. I wonder if it's anything to do with the batch. It's interesting. Yeah, I think it's the batch. Yeah. So I'm wondering if that's it, because I find that I'm going to have to be using a lot of layers and be a little bit more gentle than I usually am on the surface. It's a bit weird, but anyway, I'll just persevere. Okay, that's okay. All right, let me see what else. I have, Chandri says, I have an IP cam so I can watch them. Luckily by 4 p.m. I can go home. Okay, cool. We should make live stream channels for the animals like they do with, what's a condor nest? Should I ask that question? I don't know whether I should be asking. Is it a bird? Is a bird, yeah. Is that like a type of an eagle? I don't know. Or is it a vulture? Is it a vulture? No. It's a condor. Anais says, a vulture. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I second guessed it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. When did you? Okay, Anais says, Chrissy, it would be interesting to hear how much people draw in 1 week or month, and so that we really look the time. Put some clock ticking every time we draw paint. That's interesting. Oh, speaking of clock ticking, and I know I brought it up last time, but I think I'm going to bring it up again. Wendy and I are going to be doing an artathon around New Year's Eve. And it's going to be 24 hours. We are going to be awake for 24 hours arting. I am not kidding you. No sleep. We'll probably be munching and who knows, toilet breaks and coffee breaks. But I'll be having my coffee and I'll still be here and just painting away and stuff like that. So this is something that you guys should, we'll probably plug it a little bit between now and then and just gently talk about it. And then when the time comes, yes, so Wendy and I will be doing an artathon. Honestly, like I said before, the things I get mixed up in, but this one I was actually thinking it didn't take much convincing because I thought it was a great idea, but oh boy, it's going to be a beauty. So we're already thinking of what projects that we want to do, and maybe, you know what, this is one way I reckon that I'll be able to finish something on stream. So how about that? Which is might happen. You never know. Miracles do happen. Okay. Next year I'm going to I need to do this. Next year, Jelena says I'm going to try really hard in the new year to stop buying so much art supplies. I said this before and failed badly this year. Oh, well, never mind. The challenge this month is a difficult one, putting light shadows on top of regular shadows created by shapes. Sometimes you get warm and cool shadows in the same place. Tricky, yes. It's a huge, Oh, it's a huge, meat-eating bird, yeah. Okay. Wendy says to Jelena, that's a great goal. Unrealistic, but a great goal, yes. Okay. Cece says, don't do that. Your art is so amazing. Keep creating means keep buying. There you go. Christine says, oh my goodness, the end of that stream will be one for the memory books. Oh yeah, could you imagine what we're going to be like at the end of that? It's going to be something strange. So I've never done anything like that before in my whole life. Yeah, right. Chrissy's finishing something on stream. Seriously, pigs may fly yet. Peggy says, can't wait to see Chrissy and Wendy slap happy. So what would happen? And what would happen? The whole idea is to make sure that we catch everyone, because I will yet make a month goal this 2020 that I decide to make lots of art. Ooh, very nice, says Cece. Chris, so much fun. You could take on guests, that's right. Well, you see, we thought it's a good way for us to make sure that we catch up with everyone at some point. Like, for example, if, the equator, we were working out where the time starts, and I think it starts not New Zealand. What was it? It was one of those Pacific islands. Which one was it? Yeah, we were talking about yeah. Is it? What was it? No, not Ecuador. What was it? Was it one of the Pacific islands? I'm pretty sure. What? No. Yeah, Yeah, anyway, Wendy's looking it up, but I thought it would be Anay says, Chrissy, Wendy, Kiribati, Samoa, yes, Samoa and Tonga celebrate New Year first. There you go. But then New Zealand is just, you know, there almost. Yeah, well, we'll see. And Wendy's looking up who celebrates it last. But yeah, so we're not quite sure when we'll probably end up starting the American Samoa Islands are the people, is the place where it's celebrated last. Did you say that they're not inhabited? Is that correct? Yeah. Well, the American Samoas, there we go. They're the last. But that's very interesting. So, could you imagine? So I'm trying to think of a project where, who knows, you know, a lot can be done in 24 hours straight. I'm pretty sure. Jelena, sorry, have to leave this fun. Lunchtime over. See you all again soon. Bye, Jelena. Talk to you soon, my dear. Take it easy. Okay, and they were saying, Chrissy, Wendy, a New Year stream, you need to drink champagne. I think that if Chrissy were a drink, she would be sparkly champagne. Oh, look, that's so nice. Oh, thank you so much for that. But you both should have a few, 2 hours sleep, otherwise you'll be useless near the end and just fall asleep on your pastels anyway. No. Yeah, I went. Yeah. Okay, Wendy was just saying we might be silly, but we might not be arting by that time, but we're definitely not going to fall asleep. But I tell you what, I'm actually going to try and, well, I won't be drinking alcohol because that'll make me sleepy. But what I'm going to plan a few sleeps before. And yeah, I mean, look, think about it this way. I can go about 19 to 20 hours without sleep on normal times. Like when I stream, like I may get maybe 4 or 5 hours sleep and then I'm working the next day. So how about that? So I think I've trained my body to be like this. So let's see how we go. That'll be very interesting. Yeah. So we may not be arting by the end, but we'll certainly be here, that's for sure. Sorry, okay. Okay, Anais says, Christine and Wendy is like an elegant wine. There you go. That's very nice as well. Oh, okay. Oh, American Samoa. I think that's actually the fattest country on earth. Didn't know. I don't know that. If we drink the whole time, we would be crashed by the 3rd hour. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Yeah, there's no way. I'm not doing that. I need to pace myself, so it'll definitely be water or something like that. Chrissy can easily do this. She never sleeps anyway. That's it, you see. So, well, let's see how we go, eh? Let's see how we go. Cook Islands is... Tonga is number 2, I was told. I'm getting told this now. Samoa is 3. Kuwait. How do you spell that? Q? K. Oh, Kuwait. As in Kuwait. Oh, okay. All right. Are they the last? 4 for what? 44 for what? 4. We're the 44th baddest country. Fattest. Oh, sorry, fattest. Yeah, sorry, baddest country. Number 17 is the US. Well, I never quite thought of it. And UK's number 48. Now, I never quite thought of it like that. So, Chrissy can eat, yeah. Okay, got to get ready. Farrier finally comes today. Well, thanks, Chris, for stopping by and saying hello. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Talk soon, I'm sure. Okay. Shannon says it's Tonga, not Tonga. Did I say Tonga? Are we going down that road? Are we going down that road? Are you correcting me? Oh. Brazil is 98. I'm getting the stats. Okay. And I think Mexico is catching up. All the poor countries that Coca-Cola get their hands on get fat. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm correcting you because Wendy is being strangely silent. It's weird. She's not silent, I can tell you that much. Who's the least? Who's the least fattest? Who's the least fattest? Rural China. What's that mean? Is Wendy checking the stats for you? Yes, she is, Anne. Where is Finland in there? Okay, Wendy, this is something for you to check out. Where? Wendy's checking it up. So funny. Finland is number 98, according to the stats that Wendy's looking up. That's so funny. Okay. And there are some that don't have any ratings. For example, the Vatican, Monaco, and Taiwan, San Marino, and Liechtenstein. There you go. See, I sound like I know things, but it's all right. I've got a friend in my ear. I've got a friend. I've got a friend in my ear. Wendy's telling me. It's like that. It's like what you did, Shannon. You know that caricature of Wendy and myself. I'll never forget that one. That is such a cool one. That's exactly what it's like, okay? That's exactly what it's like. Oh, dear, oh, dear. All right, okay. The fattest are the Cook Islands, I'm told. This is what Wendy's saying. There you go. Yeah. I'm just having a look at my reference here. All right. There we go. All right. Now, let me see. Finland things are just fluffy. Yes, we are fluffy Buffy. There you go. Oh, Anne sees all those creatures just bouncing down the street. Okay. Brenda, hello. Hello, how are you feeling, my dear? I hope all is well. Hello, mate. All my friends, finally moving my knee a little, but hurts like hell. Oh, look, that's okay. Look, you know what? One day at a time. Take it easy. I'm so glad that you're here, and you know what? You'll be up and about, and you'll be jumping around. I'm sure you will be, for sure. For sure. Did you know that Coke and other companies actually change their formulas to their drinks depending upon the country they are sending to? Is that right? How is that? I thought Coke, or that's how we say it, Coke all taste the same. I thought it was the same recipe for everyone. I mean, I understand the different flavors like cherry Coke, vanilla Coke, Diet Coke. No. Okay. Shannon says, ages ago an airline gave $50 KFC vouchers to customers flying to Auckland from Tonga or Samoa, and they got backlash for encouraging the islanders to eat junk and get fatter. Oh, really? It's interesting. Okay. Diane says, gotta go, make the coffee. Thanksgiving guests have already arrived ahead of bad weather, and I start my cooking today. Need to make the pies and other preps. Ooh, very good. Well, thank you so much for popping by, Diane. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and happy holidays. Oh, hello, Heidi. Hello. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, everybody. Glad I made it for at least a little of the live stream. Marcy, hello. Welcome. Nice to see you, ladies. Nice to see you. Wow, I've missed you. I've missed both of you. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're well. Hope all is well. Okay. Laramie, hello. How you going? Welcome. As you can see, I'm still with the program here, but that's okay. Let's see if I can finish it this week. I have to finish it this week. Thanks, Marcy. Okay. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Chrissy. Just got to work myself. Oh, okay. Anne says, Wendy, different cultures, countries have such different preference of taste. Here we don't have much spicy food, but we love our salty licorice. Many drinks have licorice in them too. Oh. Like Zambuca. Do you have Zambuca? That's licorice. That's very nice. Or Ouzo. That's licorice-ish. Here you go. Oh, I love licorice. Actually, Wendy and I were talking about that before the stream. That's so funny how you brought that up. Okay. I'm just looking on this side because I'm just thinking, well, I bet you any money my hair's being videoed on this one. Anyway, so let me just say, yes, exactly. Even the menu is different from chain restaurants for each country. Even the ingredients change. Okay. Is that absinthe? Absinthe, what is that? Is said to have absinthe. I don't know what absinthe is. Is said to have a licorice taste too. What is absinthe? Is that a fruit? Or I don't know what it is. I'm just guessing here. A spice. Oh, is this? It's not like the star anise, is it? No, that's different. That's star anise. No. Oh, okay, it's a spice. That's interesting. Shannon says, licorice in Australia is horrible and it tastes like aniseed. The good New Zealand black night licorice is closer to proper licorice flavour, though still sweet, not salty or bitter. Black night licorice it's in our supermarkets, Shannon, so you go out and have a look at that. Wicked, hello, how you going? Welcome. Marcy, it's liquor. Okay. Not sure I even know what licorice tastes like. Ooh. Might have to send you some. Excuse me, I just need to have some water. It's water. Boring. Okay. Chrissy, Anne says, Chrissy, I don't know what those are. Yeah, this is licorice, and then there's salty licorice or salmiak. It's something many foreigners hate. Really? Oh my gosh, I'm learning all of these things. Salmiak. Oh my gosh, I've got to look that one up too. Salmiak. Black licorice is gross. Okay. Okay. Black licorice is gross, no matter the brand, says Wendy. Yes, I've seen it. It's the best. It's at Coles. That's right, Shannon. That's where I get mine from. I've been getting that. I love it. I get licorice, one box of licorice every time I go shopping because my husband likes it too, and so we share licorice. When we want something sweet, you know, when you want something sweet, and it comes in like little strands and yeah, all different shapes of strands. It's really nice, really nice. I really like it. Okay. You might enjoy licorice, Wendy, if you had it with a dash of coffee. Oh, oh yes, for sure. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, Chandra says, I want to send you some Dutch licorice. Ooh, but I didn't dare when I saw the rules in Australia. Yeah, I know. We've all got, I think there's quarantine rules and everything like that. What a shame. Might have to look for it. Maybe if there's some specialty shops around. I should see if I can find some. Yes. Okay. Licorice cats are nice and salty. Round Dutch licorice. Oh, Wendy. Doesn't like licorice. Sorry, the licorice or the coffee. Yes. Heidi says, we have a Dutch specialty store in the area. I couldn't believe all the different kinds of licorice they carry. Oh my gosh. Yes. I probably like it. No, I'm not going to say I like it more than chocolate, but I reckon it's very close. Very close. Okay. When you open the yellow box, the smell is so good and the different shapes are amazing. Yes, I do. Yeah, yes, love it. Anne says, Chrissy, copied from Wikipedia, salmiak licorice is a variety of licorice flavoured with the ingredients of salmiak salt, sal ammoniac. Aha. Okay, ammonium chloride, right. Very good. Joanna says, love licorice when I was little. Now, only ever so often, my fam loves it, except my mummy. Oh, okay. And there says, salmiak salt gives salt licorice an astringent, salty taste. The flavour can be considered akin to tannins, a characteristic of red wines, which adds both bitterness and astringency to the flavour. Oh my gosh, I almost have to look what that word means. Astringency. Oh, is that like when it... No. Okay. Might have to look that one up. Shannon says, there's heaps of neat licorice at the specialty lolly shop in the Strand in Sydney. Yes, there is. Yes. Hazel, love coffee, black licorice, yummy. Sorry, Wendy. Yes, well, that's it. I love it too. I love coffee, and I do drink it. I probably have about more cups of coffee than I should a day. I have probably about 3 a day. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about 3 a day. Yep. And I love licorice. Yes. Anne, I like the texture of the hard, chewy, weird Dutch licorice, and yes, they can have a funky, almost horrible smell, but then taste good just like wines. There we go. Amy, it's basically a black licorice tube that you suck and then dip in the sherbet. Luscious. Oh, nice. Yes. Y'all are just too much. Oh dear. Heidi says, art question. I'm having trouble finding a source for the largest Pastelmat, 100 by 70 centimeters. Does anyone have a good yes. Soft Pastels Australia have got that. But I know that you're in, I know where you are, so on that side of the world. So in France, Clairefontaine probably. Although, do you have to? What was that? No. 50 by 70 is the one that I did with my it's 100 by 70 is the largest. Then is the 50 by 70. The 100 by 70 isn't the big art piece that I did, the fantasy one. That's how big they are. But Jackson's, I wonder if maybe Jackson's would be close to you, but I can tell you now. Yeah, 50 by 70 is the largest that Jackson's have, but I can tell you that Soft Pastels Australia have got that. Yes, might be too much. Maybe shipping might kill you. I'm not sure. Sherbet. Okay. Oh, Nolani, thank you so much for popping by. Lily, hello. I almost forgot this. Wow, nice picture you're painting. Thank you so much, Lily. Okay. Only 3 cups, lightweight. Well, one first thing in the morning, then. Oh, actually, I lie. I have 4 cups. Then when I get to work, I'll have one. Then I'll have one at morning tea, and then I'll have another one at afternoon tea. 1, 2, 3. Well, we call morning tea and afternoon tea, whether you have coffee, tea, or Bonox. Okay. I'm having an argument with Wendy. She's going off her nut. She's going off her nut. Okay. Art question. On the licorice show. Okay. I thought 50 by 70 was the biggest they came. Amy says, me too. Also, blackjack's yummy. Oh, that's bubblegum. Blackjacks. I used to have that when I was a little girl. Yummy. Yes. And they says, Chrissy, you should look for some videos where people eat salmake, especially tukin pipuri or Turkish peba, or just trying Finnish candy. All right, I'll have a look. France doesn't ship that size to Canada, says Heidi. Okay, they ship to business but not individuals. You know what? I would ask Soft Pastels Australia or Jackson's. Jackson's is closer to you, Heidi, but I know Australia do. No, 50 by 70. No, what was it? Not 100. What was it? Hang on, what was the 100? The 100. What? Yeah, 70 by 100. You can get it from Soft Pastels Australia. I would find out, or private message me maybe, and if you want to, and we can see what we can arrange. Time for me to head to work. Have a good day, everyone. Okay, bye for now. Oh, Lolani, did I say goodbye to you? I think I did. Yes, I did. Turkisk peba. It's Danish. and I'm probably saying it so wrong. We have those candies here in stores in Germany. They are so weird. Oh, well, there you go. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? This black is yucky here. I'm going to... starting to get dirty, like, you know, that dirty color. Okay. All right. I've got another, okay. Here's another, we can keep on talking about licorice. I'm happy to do that. And sweets. Oh, yes, for sure. While I'm waiting for things to come through on the chat, here's another point which Stan Proko was talking about. Finish what you start. Don't we always talk about that? We always talk about that. Now, of course, I'm guilty of not finishing things, of course. Yeah, well, but I haven't had too many projects which I haven't finished, though. When we talk about on the grand scheme of things of what I've produced so far. So I haven't done too badly, but you know, there have been a few. So that's something to think about. And patience, you know me, I have heaps of it. Not, but you know, that's something which, you know, patience in many ways. Patience in learning, patience in taking your time, patience in life. Well, there you go. Oh, Chrissy, Lily says the cure. I can never say this. Chiaroscuro in game. There you go. I love the genre. There you go. Patience. We have a lot of. No patience. We have a lot of. There you go. Laramie. We all have unfinished works. So no worries, Chrissy. Okay. All right. Well, then I don't feel so bad. But then there are people that just finish and don't start anything. But, you know, not too bad. Okay. Lily, yes, they are originally invented by a Danish guy, but I think they are produced here in Finland, and they are the best. All hail the Danish for the Turkisk peba. I wonder if I'm saying that right. Probably not. All right. So I will just keep at this. Oh no. Oh, I said it quite right. Oh, there you go. I can't pronounce your name right, but I can pronounce that right. That's so funny. All right. So there you go. So let me see. Patience. How about discipline? Discipline. That's interesting. How would I describe with me? I can only say it with me. Discipline. I suppose discipline is ensuring that I'm consistent. What's another way that I could say this for discipline? For me, discipline is making sure that I'm consistent, that I can stick to my words, perhaps, if I can, or stick to whatever it is that I'm doing, project, maybe. That's how I would interpret that for me. Again, everyone is different. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Heidi says, I don't have room to have too many projects on the go at one time, and I lose enthusiasm for it if I stop and do something else. Then I never end up going back to it. Okay. I understand. I don't have that luxury. I can't do that. But for me, you wouldn't believe it. But you know what? But for me, I need sometimes to be working on other things in between, like mini projects in between a big one. That helps me finish my big project, and I think that's how it's happened so far for me. Yeah, for me, that is. Okay, Laramie, Chrissy, how did the visit with your sons and family go last week? It has been, has it been good for the soul and your art? Yes, thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I had a wonderful time. We went shopping. We kicked around and, just relaxed. Although my son did try to catch up with a lot of his mates. But in between all of that, we did shopping together, something that we haven't done for a while. Just clothes shopping and, things like that, which was very, very nice. I really enjoyed that. But I didn't get much art done. Hence why this is not done, right? It would have been done. But so thank you so much for asking. It was wonderful. It was lovely. Yes. But as you can see, I'm getting right into it again. Joanna says, for me, discipline is to keep a schedule and not procrastinate, even when I don't feel like drawing initially. I start anyway, because I would regret doing otherwise. Well, there you go. Yes. I feel the same way, actually, yeah. Heidi says, Wendy, yes, that's exactly how I feel. Reward is the new project. Also forces you to continue through the ugly stages. Yes. Yeah. Isn't that funny how we all work differently? I still managed to work through my ugly stages. I mean, heck, have a look at this one. This is a beauty. Definitely. What is the best art tip anyone ever gave you? Practice and practice and experiment and practice. Well, I have been told that if you're practicing the wrong thing, then you're practicing. Yes, I understand that. Essie, hello, welcome. It's so weird for me to read about licorice like it's something special. We call it drop here. You can get it everywhere. Yeah. But we love licorice. Shannon says, I try to keep up with the thing I'm currently obsessed with and try not to put it off too much because I'm always better at art when I'm obsessed, and when something is new, later it's harder. Wicked says, anyone have a problem of starting a new project because of procrastinating? Yes, hello, I'm here. And another, procrastinating on another so you're productive. No matter how many new works in progress you start, you end up procrastinating on all. I procrastinate before each one, Wicked, all the time. Shannon says, I can achieve sometimes a lot of creativity in a short space of time when the finishing off part takes ages. And mornings I can do the hardest bits best, like getting faces done. Wow, okay, that's great. Wicked says, I'm doing one project I'm one project at the time type. Okay, I got you now. But I feel I'd be great to switch around, work on what feels more appealing at the moment, but great in theory, disastrous in practice. Summary of my 2019. Okay. Coffee Cat. Joanna says, Heidi, don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yourself from the past. Best advice I've gotten. Yes, that's very good advice. I guess that I guess that is also discipline. Finish. Yes. Well, there you go. Wendy was saying at some point you've got to stop being the student and start doing. Is that correct? Is that, yeah? Start doing. Yeah, start creating. That's very good. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yes. Okay. Wendy says, totally agree, Wicked. The theory is great, but having a bunch of unfinished pieces around just get to be too overwhelming. Focus on one, then move on. Learnt that early on, yeah. Yeah. Comparing to others can be discouraging. Yes. I try not to oh, Tammy, hello. How you going? Welcome. Welcome. Yes, we've talked about this too. Comparing to others can be discouraging. I try not to, I actually compare myself to myself. Sometimes I look back on my work and like I do cringe, but what makes me think is that I go back to the way my mind was working as well, which is really interesting. Yeah. Discipline means getting someone to smack you when you stop drawing, Chrissy. No. Yes. There you go. Laramie says, procrastination is the common string all artists have. Scheduling and a properly planned pieces help alleviate that. Ooh, I like that. Yes. Wicked. Wendy, yeah, I did a one at a time for over 10 years and I'd really like to have at least 2 on rotation now. Different medium types of work and in attempts to be more productive, but it's not working. See, it all depends how people work. I work really well this way. I can have going 2 or 3 at a time and I'm pretty, okay with that. Rick, sorry. Rick, hello, how you going? Welcome. Another piece of advice that really helped me was don't wait to start your masterpiece until you think you're good enough, because you might never start. Oh, look, that's very good too. I like that one. Okay, success is stumbling from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Oh, yes, for sure. For sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shannon says, production line type planning works sometimes, like bring out a bunch of sketches and do line work on them all, and wait till you have a pile of pics that need inking or watercolor and do together. Yes, again, and I'm just repeating this one, success is stumbling from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. I think I can apply that to myself, that one. How many times have I stumbled with hands and I still keep on going? And I'm still determined to get those bloody hands right. Hair, hands. That's why I don't have more than one on the go. Okay. There you go. All right. I find a waste of time doing one watercolor or ink painting at a time because the drying time in between. Yeah, look, I can understand with watercolor and stuff like that, particularly when you're waiting for it to dry. I mean, I know you can use a hairdryer, but it's not the same. And here we go. All right. Okay. Joanna says, at this point, I feel super encouraged to draw more hands just because everyone hates drawing them. Well, no, you know what? I tell you what, look, I know that it's not my friend. Hands are not my friends. But with the kind of painting that I do, it's something that I've got to master at some point. So I might have to do a hand study, like one great big hand, for example, and just do that. Maybe I might do that on my next stream. Yeah. There you go. Wendy reckons I should do one hand study a month. Gosh, well, yeah, that's like doing a portrait a month, isn't it? Or portrait the way, yeah. Okay. Tammy says, got my worst art advice just now. Stop watching YouTube and better make some lunch. It came with the blink of of the eye though. Oh dear, oh dear. I think it was a quote from Winston Churchill. There you go. It says Anne with that one. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, look, I tell you what. Let me see. Well, it's almost time for my bedtime. How about that? Let me see. So these are just some of the topics that Stan Proko was talking about on his video channel. So again, I've actually put a link in the description box below where you can actually go and listen to it. It's about over an hour or so, so that's a bit long, but you never know. So I'm just thinking, well, I might just wrap up this stream, and wanted to say thank you all so much for hanging around, and wanted to say a very big thank you to Wendy, who is just wonderful and moderates the stream, and she's just wonderful, helping us all the time. So I just wanted to say thank you to her always, and wanted to say thank you so much. And I'm going to go back to that point where I'm going, where is it? Hanging around, what is it? Spending time with other artists. How good is that? I'm spending time with my art friends. I'm so happy that I'm surrounded by some wonderful people. What's this one? Thanks. See you all. I'm okay. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Shannon. But anyway, look, I just wanted to say all thank you so much. Thank you so much for popping by and spending time with me. And I'll see you all I'll see you all on the weekend with Wendy. We'll be live streaming, but it'll be a working stream, so see how we go. All right. Well, talk to you soon. Bye for now.